Today on What If is Better Than Why Not, we're gonna make a simple tutorial in Node.js. Its difficulty is really easy. It's only a couple of lines of code. So each Node server program consists of three basic parts. Firstly, the relevant modules we need to import and libraries to use, the creation of the actual server, and then just to basically handle the request and send an appropriate response back to the client. So some of the prerequisites that are required for you to do this tutorial are you're going to have to install Node.js. It is available the following link, which will be provided in the description below. You would also need a basic text editor such as Visual Studio Code or Notepad, Notepad++, whatever you fancy. And you will need basic JavaScript knowledge to know what is actually going on. So before we begin, we need to create a new text file and name it main.js. Okay, so the first step is to import the required modules and libraries that we will be using. We are only using one, http. Bear in mind the stuff in green is just comments and is not required for any of the code to work. Secondly, we need to create the server. So we're going to use the http.createServer method, and it's basically just going to handle what we need to do in this tutorial. So firstly, we need to decide what response we're going to send, what type it's going to be. It's just going to be a plain text. If it's got its code of 200, then it means it's okay. Then secondly, thirdly, we're just going to give the actual body of the response, which is going to be my very first Node.js server response. Plain text, simple as that, and we're going to be listening on port 8080. Okay, this is just something extra to add at the bottom of your main.js file, and it's just basically going to say the server is running on this address. So in total, you should have the following code in your program, and that's quite simple enough. It's only 6 lines, shouldn't be a problem. Then, to test your application, there's a number of steps. There will be a short video of this afterwards to show how it's done. Firstly, you're going to open up command prompt. You're going to navigate in command prompt to where your main.js file is located. Mine was on the desktop under a tutorials folder. Then you're going to run the following command, node main.js, and you should see that the last piece of code we put in there, the console.log, which will show server running at the address that you specified. Then lastly, to see this all in action, we're going to browse in our browser to localhost port 8080, and we should see our very first response. And yes, if you have any questions, you're welcome to post them below in the comments and I'll get back to you.